Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So about those comments, I did the video about the man who was found guilty, sentenced to 50 years in prison where he belongs because he reportedly put antifreeze in his 18-day-old baby's bottle. Why? I guess the most involved father, I guess he assumed, I'm guessing it's safe to assume he was not a member of that club. You know, want to pay child support. So I knew this was going to happen. Actually, I was kind of waiting on it, okay? So, where someone would say, "You're blaming the mother." Do you really think the mom is 100% innocent? Yes, and that's the problem. We can never blame baby mama. And I think the reason for that is that in society, we are led in the Black community by a matriarch. That's the one that stayed, there's nobody else. So, in that respect, you kind of get a pass. Let's talk about it. C. Chi said, remove his parental rights and make sure his payments are cemented. Oh, they should go ahead and attack that 401k and everything. Do you hear me? Attack it. They really should. That's my opinion. Yes, Jewel Joyner 3723 said, just sickening. Just exhausted and drained of men today. I hear you, girl. True Serum for Life says, not using protection is this school's specialty. Okay. They will literally procreate with anything. He asked her the entire term to not have the baby, and she did. Then baby mama allowed him near the baby. He asked her to unalive, is what it said. Asking her to unalive the child then. And I'm like, so even when it's past the time, still asking, that told you all you needed to know right there. That should have told you all you needed to know right there. But let's continue. Let's continue. Yes, the true soul of an Aquarius, the brotherhood and pygmies are quiet on this. Oh, yes, they're making all these videos dragging a 19-year-old black. Yes, killed by a white man. That's what they love, the drama. Love the drama. As if black women don't die by the hands of black men every day. 19. Again, I'm kind of wondering if he put something in her drink, but I guess we'll never know. Yes, Chagall on 926. Oh my, okay. So I guess you like expensive art. I'm assuming that because you chose the name Chagall. This is a hot mess. Don't use protection. Fool around with a colleague and engage to someone else. Both of them. Why should she bring a child into the world with that man? I feel sorry for the baby. She has two stupid parents. Oh, I agree. Sexually reckless and attempted murder. What a nightmare. Exactly. The child is innocent. The child is innocent, Lady Lancer with a protector. Now, here we go. I want to get to Truth Serum for Life 101 says a female is engaged to it. Papa thinks she really got something. A female is engaged to it. A female is messing where she eats, and I'm sure she knew he was engaged. The thirst is strong. That was my thing. I wondered if she knew about the man being engaged. It's like that video I did about the women on the job, those black women. They knew the black man as the manager he was living with and had a girlfriend, another black woman, Becky, and they were still sleeping with him, cooking with him, and everything. Then they have a little, I guess, birthday, whatever, celebration on the job, and Becky shows up, and they start making it known how that they still sleeping with her man. Saw how that turned out, didn't we? It's respect boundaries. What this is, it's crazy. Some people like drama. I do wonder if she knew he was engaged. If he was engaged, it's highly probable in his office or cubicle there was a picture of some woman. But oh no, I got his baby. I got his baby, and now look, and they may say the baby's okay. Now we're gonna see down the line because the baby's 18 days old. We're gonna see about those mental faculties down the line. I've already seen this personally, where a kid drinks some kind of coolant for the vehicle. Again, I said I thought it was speaking Chinese. I. I'm like, he's speaking certain. No, he drank that coolant. Where was the mama? Laying up sleep. She and her boo laid up sleep after doing some drugs. I wonder if she knew she was engaged. Well, I got his baby. You want to validate yourself through some mess. Now look, good luck with your child support. I feel for the baby. If that baby has special needs, hate to tell you, baby, your nightmare may have just begun. I hope the child isn't brain damaged. Just because somebody breathed and opened up I mean, the baby's 18 days old. And you really know how to pick them, don't you? Sure, nobody's perfect, but again, I wonder if she knew it was going to be messy. I had a homegirl, she was messy like that, real quick. Mention her. Let me give you a little lesson, ladies. So she had dated this guy. She had put him through school. You can go ahead and mule for him if you want to. It may not, all you're doing is building him up, child, for somebody else. And that is exactly what happened. And then she called me up and she was crying and she was all discombobulated. She had told me that she'd been seeing him. He had got married to someone else. They had a nice home, nice vehicles, doing just fine. So I told her, I know what you're trying to do. I said, you're trying to hurt the woman, but here's what I'm going to tell you, darling. I said, you're trying to hurt the woman, but I think what you don't understand is, I said, he proposed to the lady. You're trying to hurt her. I said, you may be hurting her. Yeah, if she finds out, of course. Any spouse will be hurt. I said, but you're trying to hurt her. Listen, he he's the one that asked the lady to marry him. Girl, where they live, we used to live in that same area. To my, oh, this is an old regular. I said, no, it's not, boo boo. Are you, girl, you crazy? I said, we used to live a few blocks away. That's a very nice area. What are you talking about? That's a money area, honey. If the street you just gave me told me all I need to know, and he's doing well for himself, he's educated. So she started sleeping with him because she knew him first and she felt some type of way. Oh, she was meeting him at hotels, y'all. Yes, honey, for a couple of months, she was sleeping with him. Oh, she sure was because she knew him first. Again, he proposed to that woman and not you. Move on. It's not even worth entertaining. It's done. It's been done. When he left 2 years ago, it was done. So she linked back up through the social media after seeing his wedding photos and all that. All that was on Facebook. She saw that. Called me crying like some crazy when that happened. So I'm gonna get my revenge. The woman doesn't owe you nothing. She didn't do anything to you. You refuse to accept that man is not the one for you. So she was still having an affair, meeting up with him in hotels. Then she told me, she said something real crazy, which I'm at this point I'm done. But I told her, and I had to stop dealing with her negative energy. I told her, I said, you want to hurt that woman, girl, you're really hurting yourself. You want to hurt that woman that bad. The woman has done nothing to you. This foolish woman told him they start meeting up at the hotel, having an affair. Like clockwork. So she told him, I want him to divorce her and marry me. Guess what happened, y'all? I get a phone call. Here she is crying. What's going on? This time, he normally books the hotel. This time, he told her to go ahead and book the hotel with her money. She was already on struggle bus, student loans and all that, got the high-end apartment. She was working, but she was on struggle bus. He tells her to go ahead and get the apartment. I'm sorry, get the hotel. He'll meet her there. She got the hotel room booked. She called me crying. Want to know why, ladies and gentlemen? She said he never did show up. She called me from a hotel crying. Why he didn't show up? She trying to return his phone, call and call him. He didn't show up. But you want to hurt another woman so bad. And she's already paid for it. But my, you've been waiting over an hour and a half, girl. You can't get the money back from the room. You've occupied that room an hour and a half or so. They're not going to give you the money back. Sitting on the bed crying. What was she trying to do, in my opinion? Mad at that woman. Be mad at yourself because you haven't gotten over this, and mad at that man trying to build your happiness off of somebody else. So I did wonder, the story, the news report that I saw, it doesn't indicate or discuss that particular aspect. So I did wonder, Is it possible that she's one of those women that already knew, oh, I'm pregnant by him, so guess what? I guess they ain't gonna get married. I kind of wondered. You really did you think you were gonna trap him? If so, you got a hard lesson. And if something happens to that baby, yes, I do blame the mother. See, that's the problem. We can't like my homeboy said with that issue. I said, hey, I noticed when it came to that about that single mother, that lady, the baby mother issue, you didn't say anything. He goes, no, because why? She's protected. You can't say anything. She is protected, and if you say anything, then you already know what. You are the bad guy. You cannot say anything because yes, he's right. She's protected. So I wonder if she knew he was engaged and maybe she liked a little drama. You got some drama now. Now the whole world knows this on the news. The people that know him in other situation, girl, he didn't want you all that baby, and he went to that length. So let's see. Shell Excel says, so what's your take on this demon trying to kill a baby? The Pookism? Yes, it's strong. Yes, so it is. And so is a delusion and low self-esteem for a woman to get pregnant by that kind of man, especially if you know he's engaged to somebody else. Mm-hmm. Scrooge McDuck Rich says he should get the death penalty. Oh, I totally agree. Listen, he might pray for death when they get him into that penitentiary and the rest of the crew find out what they said, oh, what did he do? He might be praying for it. Someone said, China Arlene said, the baby is made of full recovery. God, okay, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Now, but imagine when the baby grows up and gets to hear this story on the internet, wondering where's daddy? Where's daddy? Just imagine. So she says she has an update. He was just found guilty today. I think this happened in 2020. Purple Love 3666 is so correct. I agree. They both played a stupid game and won stupid prizes. I only feel sorry for the baby. Exactly. Oh, I only feel sorry for the baby. Only feel sorry for the baby. Yes, Scrooge Scrooge McDuck Rich. Don't have to worry about child support now. Listen, I said they should go after his 401k. They should go after his 401k. Now, Pack Life 455 says, sounds to me like you're blaming the mother. Oh, I am. I am. Men lie to women every day. No kidding. We know that. And get them pregnant. True. Then switch on them. How can blame the woman? Here's how I can blame the woman. And I'll let some of the commenters say it. Purple Love, they're both responsible for the stupid choice that they made. Exactly. Should enforce more protection. I agree. Luna Mafone. And Toscadana says he didn't want the baby and told her to get rid of it. But she kept the child, which is her right, and even forced the baby on him, knowing he didn't want the child. Boom. That's how I can blame the mother. Toscadana continues, he obviously crazy and wrong, but if you're going to keep a baby from a male who hates you, hello, some women don't get it. The hate is real. You have something to do. And doesn't want the baby, why on earth would you give the baby to the male that doesn't want it? Hello. Just keep the baby for yourself. Exactly. And cut your losses. If you're worth more dead than alive, what's the male going to do? That's my question. He's made it clear he does not want that child. He does not want the relationship. The man has asked her to unalive it. What does she think unalive means? But yet still, you can give the baby this milk. Oh, I guess you gonna force it. Okay, good luck, baby mama. Good luck, Miss Lady. Oh, you gonna force it. They said the report said all through the pregnancy, it indicated that he wanted her to not have this baby. Is she up on the rock? How many women end up getting pregnant? Men shoot them in the stomach, end up unalive. Pregnancy and child support can really get you guys, especially in the BC. So do I blame her? Yes. As far as I'm concerned, she put the baby in harm's way. The man didn't even want the child to be born. So I have to agree with Toscadana. Why on earth would you give the baby to a male that doesn't want it? Exactly. So it sounds to me like you're blaming the mother. Oh, the mother definitely has responsibility, and that's the problem. We don't want to blame the women. We don't want to hold them accountable for their position. He made it clear how he felt about that woman. Like somebody going, oh, I'm a thief, and if I get the chance, I'll steal something. And here you go with your behind, someone, lady. Like, what are you doing? You put your purse down with your money in it and walked away for an hour, and then wonder why He took my money. No kidding, no fooling. Really? See, that's the problem. We want to pretend like we know these men will do this, but these are grown women making decisions. And see, we don't want to sometimes hold women, I think, accountable for the decision. He made it clear that he didn't want this child, and yet and still, she gives him a bottle to give to the child. So, as far as I'm concerned, she is partially responsible because guess what? You put the child in harm's way. The child didn't ask to be here, the baby didn't ask to be here. So we can't pretend when a man makes it known that, gee, I want you to unalive this child. I don't want this child at all. I really don't want you. He doesn't want you. I don't. That's a problem. It's just like that lady. She knew that her baby daddy had killed someone. And he obviously created a father's home, didn't want her with a child. So what happened? He going on with his life. I want you to spend time with your son. So you want a murderer to spend time with his child. I don't think that. I think you also want to be with you. Oh, and she sent that old dumb text message saying, I know what you did. I know where the bodies are all buried and how she'll go to the authorities and wonk, 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 wonk. She sent that text message with all that nonsense. And guess what happened to Miss Bonqueef, not a real name? He agreed to go ahead and meet with her. Oh, she told him, um, yeah, like if he didn't come visit his son, I think she wanted to visit him really. She something to the effect that she would basically make sure he never see the light of day again, because she had all the details on how he murdered. She went ahead and texted all this information to this man. And see, a Dusty's not gonna, he can't control much anyway, don't have any resources, most of them don't, but he's not gonna be controlled by some woman. Oh, you're gonna make me come over there. So she sent that text message. How do we know about it? Because he went over there just like she wanted, and he unalived her and whoever else was in that house. That's what happened. He unalived her. He killed her. And then when the investigation hit, all the text messages played out on the news. I don't know where the bodies are buried. I'll be the reason that you never see the light of day again. And look, old boy flipped the script on her. He's the reason that she never saw light of day again. Old boy flipped the script on her. She put herself in harm's way. The man is a murderer. I want you to come see your child. No, lady, let's be real. It sounds like to me you really want him to come and see you. Is that what it is, boo? That's what you really, really want. Let's be real. Stop playing. I be the reason that you'll never see the light of day. So he agreed to, okay, come over there and see her. He did. And look what happened. Child, that man went over there, gave her what she wanted. And next thing you know, that was her last day. He went over there and it was a multiple murder situation. He killed her and somebody else that was in the house with him. I think he also got the kid. Yeah, because that child was like around 8 years old. So she knew he was a murderer. But you my baby dad. I want you to come see your dad, baby daddy. Come see. So he went over there. He got the text message. That's how it played out. Got the message and went over and unalived her. So we can't say, well, she not responsible. Oh, the hell she is, because she knew the man was a murderer. That was revealed by the text messages. She threatened him if he didn't get over there, she gonna go to the authorities. She had all the details and she knew about the gun, blah, 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 blah. She's responsible. She is not innocent. She led to her own murder and the one that's around her. So that's the problem. We have to understand that because we're women, and I know women are left with the fatherless home to run everything, kind of getting a little past, we cannot negate the fact that sometimes women do play a part in their demise. This lady played a part. The man has made it so. That's like somebody saying to me, I want to kill you. I want to kill you. I want to kill you. And I'm going to go, well, hey, we're having a dinner party Friday night. Are you free? I look like a fool. The person that said, I want to kill you. I want to kill you simply. I want to kill you. Really? Well, come on in. And then wonder why. Well, you know he did say, I want to kill you. I want to kill you. Only a fool would let him in. And that's the issue. The child has to be, the child is innocent. We'll have to agree to disagree, Pack Light. But the mother, yeah, she's not innocent. This is a grown woman, I'm assuming. So yes, I do blame her for this, putting the child in harm's way. The man made his true feelings clear about the child before this beautiful baby was even born. You see what I'm saying? He made his true feeling, and yet still, oh, you're gonna force it. That's a problem with a lot of women. They think they know everything, which I know I don't. But some think they know everything, and he'll get to bond with that child, and we're gonna see, girl, by a lot of people have thought that and end up on the screen, just like old girl did. I know where the bodies are. And she sent that threatening text. I'll be the reason you never see the light of day again. I know all the details about that murder. She put all that in that text to that fool. So he gave her what she wanted, and he came over there to see the baby, and yeah, uh, kind of went down after that. He unalived her. So hadn't she sent that text, the fact that he didn't want to be around tells you a lot. If a man is not there for you or your child, he's not there because he doesn't care. And that's just facts. So this here, the man made it very clear. Some women, just some people, especially women, I'm starting to see that a man will say to you, I'm not family oriented, I don't want a family, I don't want a wife, and is still dating. Well, I'm pregnant, and what do you expect? Ooh wee. Then he abandons thee. Some women still don't get it, but hey, I don't know what to tell you. Those kind of women, they're gonna do what they want to do. And then, well, he abandoned. What else is new? I had a situation. I knew the man. From what the wife was saying, I was like, there's no way. But I have to believe the wife, the woman, because I'm like, hey, I kind of know these two people. That's my homeboy. No, not no. But see, him knowing me as a friend and a colleague, oh yeah, that's different. As a compared to a wife and her complaint about how he doesn't take care of his children, and then a conversation that I had, it made sense because it appeared. I said, wow, it's like he was trying to hide money from me. It all makes sense what the wife said. So I was like, wow, I never saw him as a dusty. It made sense. So that's the issue. A lot of times, because women are they're left with the fatherless home, the aftermath, and all the responsibilities on the woman. A lot of times, it's like, well, we really can't blame her because we know that they're dealing with so much. You understand? They're dealing with so much. It's all on them, the weight of the world on their shoulders, and that being a single parent's got to be a hard job. And then and then working too. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? So I think that's why sometimes they get a pass. Get a pass, it's like, oh, we can't blame her. No, I do believe that she is responsible. I'm not, to me, she's not innocent. She does take some blame, and it's because the man made it very clear that is her child. And yet still you expose him to the child. He made it real clear. So thinking and that little baby looks so cute, thinking he's gonna see a beautiful baby. Oh my goodness. And he just, yes. What is that about Sun Tzu? Know your enemy. That's the problem. A lot of women don't know the enemy. Sleeping with the enemy, don't even know it. If a person is irrational in their thought and can't see reality, guess what? They're their own enemy. A man and woman on thought she was gonna tie a man down with 3 and 4 kids and still got left baby mama. I know of a situation. I was like, oh, I heard that they were like, yeah, they had to get him out the room. Girl, what's going on? She was on baby number 3, and on one of the children, she honored his request, and I'll just say she, because I don't hate to say that word, but she canceled that one pregnancy. Had to. She canceled pregnancy number 3 to please him. They got pregnant again. The woman had bought a ring and she was lying up in a hospital bed, and she actually proposed to her baby daddy, asked him to marry her. Guess what, ladies? He went off. He went off. So in the room, they started fussing and arguing. The nurses came in and asked him to leave. Girlfriends in the room. I was like, what? Because I got the call. I was like, what? He didn't offer to marry you the first time, the second time, third time. You canceled a pregnancy for him. Fourth time, he still didn't ask you. And yet she gonna get him in the room at the hospital now. The homegirls are in the room too, and ask him to marry her. And look what happened. It got heated, and he went off so bad again. The nurse, they asked him to leave. What was she expecting? A miracle? Now you know. Hate to tell you, now you know. I didn't think he was going. Now we know. So that's the issue. A lot of times we cannot blame baby mama because she's facing so much responsibility, and people sympathize with that. But we have to be clear in our thinking that sometimes, yeah, these women, this lady here, in my opinion, she put her child in the path of danger because the man made it clear he didn't want her or that child. He don't neither one of them. Gave him this bottle, give it to the baby. Oh, you getting ready to force a relationship. Now look at the drama. And now look, the man, I guess if you wanted the man, well, he's in prison now. And to think that this child may grow up and hear this story, where's dad? Where's my dad? That's going to be hard. I'm a daddy's girl. Well, my daddy was alive, daddy's girl. I can't imagine. So that's the problem. A lot of times we have to be realistic in our thinking. We have to be honest. You just you cannot hold baby mama responsible. Not baby mama. No. We can't do that. And that's the problem. So yeah, she's not scot-free in this. She is equally responsible, in my opinion. And obviously, you feel differently, and you're entitled to do so. But yeah, sounds like oh yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that child was put in harm's way. And see the thing about it, if we know the man can switch up on you, she should have known that. She should have known that. You don't have control over your body. You didn't make him wear protection, but to protect yourself. You don't know how reproduction works. Again, one more time. Toscadana, he didn't want the baby and told her to get rid of it, but she kept the child, which is her right, and even forced the baby on him, knowing he didn't want the child. He's obviously crazy. I agree on that and wrong. But if you're going to keep a baby from a male who hates you and doesn't want the baby, the man made that clear. Why on earth would you give the baby to a male that doesn't want it? Bingo. Did she think he was going to hold this beautiful baby in his arms and then just love on this? Is that what she thought was going to happen? Well, now we know. Is that what she thought? He going to love on that beautiful baby that we got? Girl. You already know. You should have known when he told you. Through the entire time was asking her not to have that baby. I'm all for. You got to be kidding me. So that's like somebody taking their vehicle. I'm going to park my vehicle here, knowing that in that vehicle, hey, in that area, people are known to maybe go shopping, and if you leave a vehicle there and it's unlocked, it'll be more than likely it's going to end up stolen. So you go ahead and park your vehicle there and you go inside the store and leave it unlocked and then it's stolen. Are you really serious? So the man made it real clear his intentions, how he felt about it. I think she just wanted to negate those feelings, and now we know. Ladies and gentlemen, now we know. Sad but true. So yeah, that's the problem. A lot of times people do not want to have whole baby mama accountable. Women also have to be accountable for their actions, and we have to be accountable for our decision making. So yes, I do blame her that she's partially responsible, equally. Oh yes. Only person innocent here is the daddy. It's like that woman that was saying the man had already abused a child, and next thing you know, he kidnapped the child, get into a high speed chase with the cops. He was, I think he was beating the child. Then they call the police, and then the mom on the screen crying, oh, my baby. Okay, but the man had already allegedly, did he hurt the child before, wasn't interested, been abusive. Oh, but let me guess, you're probably so tired and stressed out, which I get it. You're like, no, I got to get a break. It's your turn. Well, seeing if he was violent the first time toward the child, and then you put the child in his care, you're responsible. Oh yeah. You're responsible. I didn't need a break. I didn't think he was. Well, now we know. And the child ended up dead. So that's the problem. We don't want to hold, because of it's so difficult being a single parent and the mom's left with the baby. We don't want to hold them accountable. We have to. So yeah, I definitely think she's equally responsible. She is not innocent. Anyway, longer than I anticipated. Gotta go. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.